The brand new update is arriving tomorrow and we have to be ready for it. And of course, we need a ton of Chikara to be for there. So, how did I get 20 million Chikara by not playing at all? So I'm going to bring you guys along my favorite AFK spots and methods, and of course how to do them as well, ranging from literally 0 effort to a little bit of effort, but you get yourself around 5 to 8 million Chikara a day, which is crazy. So if you're ready, hit the like button down below, subscribe if you're new, and let's get started. Before we get started, I want to quickly say that I'm sorry my voice still sounds like absolute badoozle. It is really bad, but you know, I cannot stop and not make videos. We're just gonna have to continue to grind. I'm still kind of sick, so my voice is just an absolute mess. I hope you guys can live with it, but you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna have ourselves 3 methods in today's video. First one, 0 effort. Second one, a little bit of effort. And third one, quite a lot of effort to get, but if you have this, it is so good. So first off, what do you only need for the first one? It is going to be Conqueror's Haki. You are as well going to need enough power to one-shot these mobs, which is not too much, and the ones I'm talking about are over here, these 3 sand ninjas. If you're wondering where I am, if you go over to the map, and on the right side you can see I am chilling at the north with the sand jonins. These are the ones we're actually going to go ahead and farm at the start. So if we go down over here, you can see these mobs will do some damage to me, which is a big down part of not having the fruits and stuff that I'm going to mention later. But if I use Conqueror Haki at this spot right here, you can see I am literally one-shotting 3 NPCs at the same time. So you're going to get yen, you're going to get Chikara from these as well, and every time they spawn, I'm going to go ahead and defeat them because they spawn and my stuff is off cooldown again, which is absolutely beautiful. So you need a little auto clicker, you know, to use these abilities, but you can see every single time they spawn, they get 1 hit on me. It is whatever, you know, and you can keep on going because of course you will naturally regen a little bit of HP. And boom, every time you will use your Haki. I think you can even send a little bit to the north, so the guy takes a little bit longer to get to you, but you have to make sure that you hit all 3 of them. There we go, you can see, but I'm still taking 1 hit. So I'm just standing in the middle just to make sure. And this is of course the first method. Very easy, very AFK. It only needs Conquer Haki, which is not very far in the quest. And you get yourself a bunch of Chikara. Get yourself like 1 million, 1.5 million probably a night. Like maybe a little bit less. Then it depends a little bit, of course, how efficient you are and how much damage you do. So, you know, it's not too bad. And of course, you will be there infinitely, which is very awesome. The next method requires a beautiful fruit, and it is called the ice fruit. So it's of course, if you buy with Robux, it's a 4% chance. You can as well get it just in the world. You have to scout for it. It is quite annoying. You have as well those adventures to get these fruits. But the good thing about the ice fruit, I don't have it currently because I have the Buddha fruit equipped. It is that you take 0 damage if your defense is high enough. So if you go look at your stats, you can see there's a durability level. If your level is high enough, you will literally take 0 damage from NPCs. They literally cannot touch you. So this opens up a bunch more places for you to go ahead and farm, which are maybe a little bit more HP. It depends all on how much damage you do. You can of course check your own damage, but you can then of course take the ice fruit, do that rotation over there, and go to higher places to get more stuff. So for example, you can go over to the demonic spiders right here. You can even go to this area right here, and if you're very strong, of course you can farm in here or even in here. I wouldn't recommend this place right here. Their mobs are way too far apart, so I wouldn't go there in my opinion. But yeah, that is the second spot. You can do this with the ice fruit. Because you're invulnerable, you have to check your own defense, but this allows you to AFK farm other places that sometimes will do too much damage, but because of ice fruit you will take 0, which is absolutely awesome. You can of course use it again on this spot if you are lower damage, which is why I'm here as well, because this place of course allows you to take no damage with the fruit. So you can even farm this place if you do not do enough damage with Haki, and you can just farm on this spot instead. So that is the second method. I don't have the ice fruit like I said, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna farm it just for 1 second, because my best way to farm Chikara, and like I said, it's like 5 to 8 million a day, which is crazy. I've not even done it that much, but it's just so good. And this is without boosters, so you can imagine how good it is with boosters. And the best method is going to be with this guy right here, the Buddha fruit. This thing is absolutely crazy. But of course, you need to complete the fighting pass all the way to the end, 40 levels to get this Buddha fruit, get rid of your fruit, and then use this bad boy. It is a lot of stuff to do. That's why I said this is the highest requirement, but the highest risk, highest reward. And the good thing about this fruit as well, you will always have it because it's in your inventory, and you can just go ahead and eat it again. If you want to try a different fruit and you're swapping it out, doesn't matter, you can just go ahead and grab it up again later on, which is super awesome. So what is so good about this Buddha fruit? It is just an absolute beast of a fruit. It does so much damage. The AoE is insane, and I'll show you right here what I mean. So if I use this heavy impact alone, boom, and I defeat all of these mobs right there. That's just one hit, guys, one thing, and it is just so good. So what happens, of course, if we take this to a better spot? If you're wondering, you can of course do this AoE attack, but you as well have yourself Divine Retribution, which allows you to do a hit in the back. You can see right here, and boom. So we can make use of both of these in one option. As well, we of course tried out the gods. This thing is not good because it takes way too long to charge. As well, it moves you. I don't like these kind of abilities because they can mess up AFKing, and it's not really needed anyway because the mobs are not going to respawn fast enough. You can maybe use this if you have low damage, but you know, it is what it is. Then maybe just train a little bit more. So where we're gonna go is super simple. We're gonna go to this spot right here. We are looking for a high density solution, and you can see right here we are next to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 NPCs. So what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to position ourselves a little bit like this, and then use the Z key to check where we are. And boom, we're gonna use it right now. You can see all of these are defeated. We can maybe even get ourselves that 8th one in there on the right side. Let's take a look. But you know, it's a little bit iffy. You have to find yourself that sweet spot because you don't want to miss any of these NPCs. So see, I wanted this one, I want this one, and even this. Okay, there we go. Look, we're right on top of 8 NPCs. Then it's nighttime, so it's a little bit hard to see those NPCs as well over there. So we're gonna aim our mouse over there, and you can see we're even destroying 3 NPCs on that. So what you're just gonna have to do is gonna be super simple. You are gonna press Z, X, and as well I'm using hockey at the same time because hockey is kind of nice to kill one of the units. Sometimes it respawns because it respawns actually a little bit faster than my Z respawns, but this makes it that I get a little bit of extra Chikara. And that's just what you do. You just AFK. You make sure that the game is auto-pressing Z, X, and B for you. Of course, if there's some auto abilities you want to mix into it, that's totally fine by me. But these work perfectly for me. I'm getting a ton of yen, a ton of Chikara, and this is just totally AFK. I can go ahead and get myself a drink. I can get myself some food. And you know, I am coming back later on with Chikara. You can see every single time I'm getting 500 Chikara, 470, 490. Like, it is crazy. It's like on average around 500 Chikara every single time we get a drop. And because we are defeating so many enemies, it is just crazy how much money we're making, guys. And this is how I'm farming so much Chikara every single day. And with this, you know, there is no way I'm gonna run out unless I'm so unlucky, but I should be good for tomorrow, guys, with 20 million Chikara in my pocket, which is gonna be amazing. Because of course, we're getting Dimension 2 tomorrow, we're getting more champions, we're getting more powers. It is gonna be really, really cool. As well, MNFI Simulator X is moving to bi-weekly updates because they want to make sure they're good. They said it's gonna be a big update, so they better deliver tomorrow. So that's why I'm making this video today. So I make sure that you guys tomorrow are ready, of course, and have at least a few million Chikara in your bag to use. If it's just with the easy method, if it's with this method, you know, it all depends on how advanced you are, but at least there's something for everyone out there to AFK from the Chikara, because I know how hard it is, and I know you really want to have yourself all these powers right away when the update comes, because that's the coolest. Your friends are going to get it, everyone's going to get it on YouTube, so you want to have it as well and do the best methods. Well, they're not nerfed yet, which of course is the best way possible. So I think, to be honest, that's going to wrap up my video for today. I'm just going to let this run because that's just what I'm going to do. I need more stuff. I should do a little bit more leveling. I was working on a little bit today. I've just been AFK and getting myself some yen because these quests are still kind of hard, but you see, I'm almost done with the God's Wrath, which is 10 trillion in every single stat. I think probably like 20 more minutes for the Chikara and around an hour for the strength, and we should be done with those as well. So I think, to be honest, it's gonna wrap it up for my video today. If you did enjoy, hit the like button down below, guys. Subscribe if you do not. See you guys later today or tomorrow for another video. So guys, take care, I love you, bye. Thanks so much for watching, and of course as well, take care, guys.